Hey guys, it's Rob. 483 days until I turn 30, and the gradual drift to normalcy, back to normalcy, and going on with my goals here begins today. Um, things regarding the funeral continued into the weekend until about Saturday afternoon. So I got part of the weekend I took part of the weekend getting back to work on things. So I've got a little momentum, and hopefully it'll carry into this week. Let's go ahead and get the check-in done. So I went upward another 1.1 pounds, back to 270. Not 273. My goodness, that's practically where I started. 237.3. Which is not even the highest weigh-in of the weekend. I had a weigh-in that was just on the cusp of 240. So, needless to say, I've been, you know, I've been exhibiting behavior that I have to own and correct in the coming weeks. Um, but that's life. That's the way of things. On the short story, I got about 1,000 more words in, and they're words I really like, and I'm happy about them. I like them. Um, yeah, I'm running into a part of the story where I need to make logical arguments, and it's proving to be a challenge, but also exciting to make those arguments through characters. Um, I recently purchased a tabletop game, a card game, the new Star Wars card game. But this is not about the card game itself. It's about something regarding life that happens to have to do with it. Um, and I was complaining to myself for a while, like, oh my gosh, I purchased this thing a couple weeks ago now, and I still haven't found anyone else to play it with me. Um, and finally, I just, got on Facebook, picked a friend who I thought might enjoy it with me, and was like, hey, let's get together and go meet somewhere. Let's pick a date, pick a time, and let's sit down and play this new thing so I can see if I like it. Um, and so that's in the process of happening. That'll probably happen within the next week or so. But it just made me think about how many things. It's very easy to say, well, this never comes around. This never just falls into my lap, or so on and so forth. You probably say it in a less self-aware fashion than that if you're truly, fooling yourself like I was. But oh man, I never get around to doing this thing or that thing. I never get to do what I want. If only I had a little more time or whatever excuses. And I started to imagine for a second, like what would it be like to go for an entire year of getting up every morning, grabbing the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about things you've wanted to do but have not gotten done, and made sure you did that thing that day. How many more things would you accomplish? Well, theoretically 365 more things, but uh, you know, what little bit of extra effort could make a huge impact in the long run, just by getting up and going about things intentionally. And I know I've talked about being intentional before on this blog, but oftentimes in the grand scale of pick a big thing and work at it a little bit every day. It can also work very well with just repeated small things. Tiny things as they add up together can improve your life. I, for one, need to clean and rearrange my apartment. Um, my bedroom, in particular, is a catastrophe. It's a mess. There's stuff everywhere, and I haven't picked it up. Probably, if I were to be absolutely honest with you, in multiple weeks, in for many weeks, the bedroom has been in an unacceptable state. Um, and I mean, you just let it sit because there's either more fun or more important things to do when you think about it. But how much more pleasant would my time spent in that space be if it were picked up? Um, so just food for thought, really. That if there's little things that, like, you can go around day to day and have them bother you every time you look at them, like I seem to be doing right now. Do as I say, not as I do. Or I could actually, take the bull by the horns and take care of those things. So I will And here's the part where I get all wishy-washy again. I will do my best to have this living space behind me in a better state next time I do the blog. But also just just awareness. That's a cool thing, right? Like just thinking about all those things that that you want to do but don't get around to, that are really in your power to solve. So that's the thought for today. And it's inching up close to time for me to do a stream, so I will close things up. Thank you for viewing. Like and share if you enjoyed. As always, I will work on pushing the weight number back down because I'm now back in my more controlled self-scheduled environment, as well as getting words out. On Thursday, if I do not break 10,000 words on that short story, there should be a lashing of some kind. There should be something that I deprive myself of as punishment. That would probably be a good idea, because things need to happen on that front. And hopefully they will, because we're getting back to that state of normalcy and going on with things. But yeah, do take care out there. Oh, Valentine's Day is coming up. Is that Thursday? That's probably Thursday. I'll be reporting to you on Valentine's Day. I should dress up or something. Until Valentine's Day, until Thursday, take care. Have a good day.